Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot. Without a doubt, it is the week's most eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. David Villa! He's got to be quick to recover this. And he's there to belt it away. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things and so much more.
Yeah, and we can testify to that, having covered quite a few of those games where he showed the very best qualities.
Time after time, it is a tale of the extraordinary, and we've come to expect the extraordinary from him.
We have.
Engages and forces him off the ball. He's looking for the runner here. Xavi Alonso. And it's Rijkaard. Oh, that's a key interception. Oh, it's come loose. No foul, says the referee. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, neither side has really grabbed the initiative, I would say. Both must have come in with a view of not making any early mistakes. So we're seeing some conservatism here.
Yamal. Johor Darul Tazim still without a single shot on target.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Beckham standing over it. Davids getting this one clear. And now they can spring out of defence. Nicely spread. Oh, that's a fine interception. Vitinha. Serginho. That's played into space. Oh, delightful ball. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And they're on him in a flash. Xavi Alonso. Davids.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
Oh, well played. Well, he was clearly disappointed with that pass.
Besiktas clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Lovely bit of skill. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. It's a great ball. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. White does really well to win the ball there. And he's picked out the run. And he's cleared it out of harm's way. Besiktas have it back and can go again. Shot goal! Goal! Besiktas! What a delicious finish. That is immaculate.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
Besiktas are in front now, the game's only goal.
Look, he's the one everyone expects to put the ball in the net. That's what he's paid to do.
Header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Rummenigge certainly could have and should have made more of that.
The message is clear, none shall pass. Well, that's an inviting ball.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Oh, perfectly measured that. That's a shade optimistic. Pull it. Yamal. Rummenigge. And the shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Whatever he had in mind, that was not it. Messi proving dependable as ever. Another terrific day at the office for him.
Having that sort of player in your side is reassuring because the rest of the team knows he can make his influence count at any stage. It's simply part of his...
Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. So the end of the first half, both teams have had their moments. There's been no shortage of talking points, but there has been just one goal, and that is the state of it at the break. 1-0.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So we're straight back at it at the start of the second half.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Davids. Beckham. Serginho. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
And the pass is intercepted. Rummenigge, Johor Darul Tazim are looking to break at pace. David Villa. Johor Darul Tazim still this single goal behind. Well, that's beautifully weighted. There's no flag. He is through here.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
Chance for the header! And it's Rijkaard. Interesting ball. Well played. That has snuffed out the danger. Bale. Bale going face-to-face with his great rival. And here's Bale.
Johor Darul Tazim showing a little more urgency now, and to be honest, Peter, this is what's required.
They're coming again and again.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it. Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
It's a pretty loose pass. And it's Beckham. Beckham unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Shifted upfield. Yamal. Oh, that's well spotted. Rummenigge. David Villa is onto it in a flash. Your impression so far, Jim?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
That has been cut short. Bale. He's a sharp little ball here. That's ruffled. Oh no, what has happened here? And that's been intercepted.
That was well played. well stopped.
Into the last quarter of an hour. White gets over and intercepts. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Yamal, Rummenigge. Rummenigge! So close to drawing level.
Well, the lead may be fragile, but the keeper was focused and strong.
Substitution for Besiktas.
Johor Darul Tazim have their second corner now.
Number 7.
Climbs up big! He's scored! Such thrill, such noise, and how this matters! Great corner, and he did the rest.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that fate.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, the big question now is whether they can keep the energy levels up and try and grab a winner.
That's a nicely measured pass. Can he finish? Oh, should have put that away.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
Corner number 2 then. Another corner. Any better luck this time round? Corner number 3 coming up. Rijkaard is there, and he can get that clear. No way through. Bit of a communication breakdown there, it seems.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
White is very much the model of the modern-day fullback. Out of play for a goal kick. Mateus. Maldini. And he's straight offside.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
Hernes. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Looks like he's been given offside again here. Yes, he has. And he's there to clear it. And they're quick to get it back. Dinks one through. Raul. Bale, a player who needs no introduction. Adams wins the duel this time. Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing, and both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated.
Hello everybody, and
Your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Yeah, this looked the most likely outcome, but we've had a good variety in this game.
So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And nobody in this atmosphere can hide from the truth about how much this game matters. The scene overflows with colour and passion. We have already started here. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Oh, and he's through the middle. He gets big. Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Adriano just denied by a lick of paint. We're talking centimetres.
Now it's Hullet. Oh, good spread. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Great defending, strong and determined. That pass has been well intercepted. Now here's Adriano, quite an enigma.
That probably best describes him. A fabulous natural talent that can be erratic.
Jordi Alba. Anything, Jim, to pick out of these early exchanges?
Well, I think both teams probably feel it's too early for either to start taking real risks. So they're still very much in a phase of testing the waters and sizing each other up.
Oh, well played. And that has been clubbed away. Quarter of an hour played. Oh, good play on the left-hand side here.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Messi showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Beckham, well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's intervened well there. Neither side yet able to find the net. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, this is... And Hullet! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Hullet really must be thinking what he has to do to score there. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Maldini attempts a clearance, looks to clip it forward. Can he finish? A reprieve, albeit perhaps momentary. Adriano, oh, important interception. Beckham, oh, this looks sharp. And it's Giroud. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Well, it's ruffled a few feathers, but well dealt with. Manchester United are looking lively here. They're playing with more zest, more purpose.
They are, and it's all because of the movement we're seeing down the flanks, and I think they look as if they're going to cause some real problems to that opposing defence. Both flanks are working quite well now.
Lam.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, nicely intercepted. Messi. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation, no more, no less.
He's shifting through the gears here. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Jordi Alba. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. Sané. Messi is wide and looking to get onto this. Lahm chooses to go cross-field. Back into the middle. Now it's Messi. And it's over the line, and that'll be a goal kick. Maldini. Araujo, a player who needs no introduction. And it's Lahm. Maldini. Looking for options for movement. Sané. Played in by... He rises! And the keeper couldn't hold it. They've scored!
Look, there are always tactical adjustments for any coach to make at half-time, but when your star man gives you...
And the whistle goes for half-time. Steady, solid, and for now, where they want to be. Just one goal, and they have it. Good effort from both sides, but at half-time, it is 1-0.
Just a quick announcement, it is now time.
Yeah, you don't
for
get
our
any
special
points for
lottery.
stating the obvious,
Please grab
Peter,
the
but
tickets you were
thankfully
given when
this
you
is
were
still
walking
very
through the gate.
savable. Keep things simple, keep the intensity high, and hope for an early goal. If that happens, it's a game changer.
And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here.
Johor Darul Tazim can really do with some bigger names standing up here. At times they didn't even look as if they knew what they were doing.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Lahm. And it's Jordi Alba. Sané providing an outlet on that flank. Defending of the desperate variety. Bullet. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Sané. Sané in acres of space out wide. Finds himself unceremoniously floored. And here's Beckham. Johor Darul Tazim still behind thanks to that solitary strike. And that is a little undercooked. Manchester United appear to be happy to let their front players... Goes in for the header! And it's in! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser!
And it's another really good show of character. I love the spirit and togetherness they muster. Never know when they're beaten.
What a super header, dispatched beautifully.
Yeah, he makes those runs with great stealth and a ghost-like arrival to get his head to the ball.
Substitution on the field, number 9.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Johor Darul Tazim grabbed the equaliser and we're all square.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Match was 80,113.
Pressing's intense and it's paid off. Messi. Messi going face to face with his great rival. Messi cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
He's looking to set free a runner. Johor Darul Tazim are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Beckham chasing after it. Wriggles his way through. Rodri. Swung over. Maldini. And it's Maldini. Jordi Alba. Lahm.
Substitution on the field. Number 18, Ribery. Number 22,
Rijkaard.
Messi. Coming on the
Darul
field,
Tazim will
number
have one
21,
further opportunity to make a substitution after...
Bale! It's a goal! And the comeback is complete!
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago. Big header! Should have equalised.
Makes you think, Peter, they could have been doing this earlier. Still, it's encouraging.
And he's heaved it away.
Well, there's plenty to like about this approach. Get your head down, keep battling away, and eventually things might change for you.
Yamal was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Sané. Yamal. And the counter is on. And that is expertly dealt with. Son Heung-min is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Beckham.
Well, they were never going to allow him to receive that. Such close attention.
Played it again. It's a mighty effort! Goal! We thought it was over! It's all square once more! A lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
All square again into the dying minutes.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Oh, easy pickings there. If we're going to get a winner, it's got to come now. Beckham is fouled. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning.
Substitution on the field.
Now this could be a pivotal moment. Dying minutes, free kick, great position.
To replace him is
So who's he going to be aiming for here?
Toure. Substitution in progress.
Climbs up big!
Been indicated.
That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
played right into his path. Jordi Alba deals with that comfortably.
All the big boys are set for this. It's like land of the giants in there.
And it's hoisted clear. And it's Yaya Toure. Ah, that's a fine interception. The final seconds now. Oh, what a ball he's in here!
They're avoiding the blade.
And the referee brings it to a close. So it's ended all square, both sides showing battling qualities and neither willing to give in. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Johor Darul
I'd like to draw
Tazim
your
certainly
attention to
had
the
some
screen
good
right
moments,
now for
Peter. There were
information
plenty
on
of
your shuttle
encouraging
bus
spells that more should have been made of.
Well, thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this
Hello,
lot.
everybody,
Without a
and
doubt,
welcome
it is
to
the week's
today's
most
match.
eagerly awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And as you can see, we've already started here. That is good alertness. Danger averted for now. And he's only too happy to take that back. And the counter is on. He's through, it's one-on-one. Now the finish! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
Johor Darul Tazim clearly executed that with considerable confidence. It only took seconds to score once the ball was recovered.
So, a breakthrough already. Bergomi dinks one through. Pass is just off target. And that's a throw-in. And that has been clubbed away. Ribery. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Oh, can he get onto this?
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
He's through here. Well, now here's a good battle, bicep to bicep. Manchester United applying the press here, a high press.
Yeah, we see this so often these days, but it does demand an awful lot of work rate and, of course, the discipline, because it has to be with everyone. It can't be with one or two. If that starts happening here, it'll just fall away.
Yeah, and there are so much of them, but of course the returns can be terrific. Mateus, Adriano. And here's Ribery. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Luis Suarez. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Adriano. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Adriano. And it's gone back to the keeper. The message is clear, none shall pass. He's looking to set free a runner. Oh, super ball, big chance! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Ribery is offering a wry smile there.
Luis Suarez. Totti!
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Did well to step in there, that was more than necessary. And it's Pirlo. And the shot! He scores! Manchester United are back on level terms. Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
Number 20, Luis Suarez.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Yeah, it's a very good contest with two very good sides, and with such great individual talent on show, it could go either way.
Costa Curta. Pass just lacking in accuracy. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Adriano. Ribery. Luis Suarez. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning.
He's got the shot away! He scored! And they're back in front!
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Oh, that's well spotted. Gullit. Well, he's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. Well, that's a foul, free kick's been given. Bergomi. Rodri. And he's intervened well there. Gullit. Pirlo. Totti. So nearly the perfect ball. Hermes. Now it's Yaya Toure. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Totti. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Well, the two sides have made this a pretty decent game so far. Both have contributed on the score sheet. There is a balance wherever you look. Caution certainly not on the agenda here from both sides.
Well, it remains very delicately poised, and based on the promise we've seen through the first 45 minutes, I wouldn't be surprised if this takes another twist or two. It certainly would be in keeping.
Johor Darul Ta'zim have ultimately had the better of things in the first half, ahead by the odd goal in 3. It is, of course, far from 1. Both managers in pensive mood as they head down the tunnel. It is 2-1 here at half-time. And if you have just joined us, well, we've just begun the second period here. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right. Danger averted for now. And it's Ribéry. Gently done. Bastoni gets over and intercepts. Oh, he's been caught up. Has a goal! He has done it! There is a man right at the top of his game, and he just knows it. Another moment of magic, a real wow moment.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
And there was his third, and boy, he looks the business, doesn't he just?
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Totti, can he finish? It's in!
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Manchester United get themselves back into contention.
Well, I think they probably needed an early goal in this half just to give them the confidence and belief to push on and look for an equaliser.
Back into the middle. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. Gullit being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
And that's not going to reach.
The attendance for this match
Just
was
an hour into the second half.
80,953.
Modric. Now it's Eto'o. Totti. Eto'o. And the shot! They've done it! Once more they've done it! They just will not lie down!
Exactly what you want to see from your players. Courage. Fight in the face of adversity. You couldn't ask for much more.
Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Substitution on the field, number 17.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here.
Gullit.
This has become
Number
one
19,
superb game of football.
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Eto'o.
Number 22, Messi.
And he's there to clear it. Manchester United with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. That's a decent clearance. That pass has been well intercepted. And it's Totti. Johor Darul Tazim are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yaya Toure, and that's been intercepted. Totti, and that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it. Look, that might have been telegraphed, but it's superb awareness. Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Now then, the ball's come loose. Neymar. Ribéry. And can he put it away? Now, who's going to be first to this? And that was very necessary. Costa Curta.
Johor Darul Tazim merit full marks for their attitude and application in trying to win this. It means an awful lot, obviously.
Substitution on the field. Number 23, Demichelis. Number 9, Adriano.
Rodri.
Coming on the field.
It's a sweet ball, that.
Alessandro Bastoni. Number 4,
And it's
Karl-Heinz
Eto.
Rummenigge.
Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Bastoni makes the interception. Totti.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And he stands tall, impenetrable. Zanetti. Mateus. And the pass is intercepted. Looking for the runner. Now it's Luis Suarez. I think that's offside. Yes, it is.
Substitution.
Manchester United making consecutive changes here. So a double change here, and both changes are offensive.
It's a bold move. The manager's made his intentions pretty clear. He's going for this.
He could be in here. Picks out brilliantly. He's had a hit! Oh, taken with style. Into the lead once more. There was to be only one outcome.
Peter, I can tell you, that was nothing short of a cold-blooded execution.
And when the manager called on him, he was only too happy to repay that faith.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Substitution in progress.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Johor Darul Tazim take the lead.
Oh, it was a long time coming, but I think it's fully merited. They've applied themselves extremely well.
And it's Ribéry. Rummenigge bops him off it and wins back the ball. That is ended up in no man's land. Cruyff. And here's Suarez.
There will be 5 minutes.
Oh, it's come
added
loose.
time.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Oh, a delicate chip through. Oh, nicely intercepted. Into stoppage time, whistle due any moment. And he's there to belt it away. Rodri. And here's Cruyff. Oh, he's done very well to take that back.
Look, there has to be more.
And that is it, the referee has seen enough. What a game, what a show. Both sides robustly going about their business, and that has turned it into... Well, it is a game which, in the grand scheme of things, may not have too much riding on it, but it is equally clear and very visible that there is much pride around it. Chants are filling our ears, proud renditions of hymns and songs. It is the perfect soundtrack. Such scenes here, a sea of team colours, songs ringing down from the stands. The tone is set for the 90 minutes ahead. And already we're underway here. That's really well manoeuvred. He's looking to set free a runner. And the ball's come loose here. And again!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
So Dida between the sticks for this one, widely recognised, as we all know, Jim, to be one of the great keepers from Brazil.
The Big Easy. For me, there was indeed a time in his career where he was considered as being one of the best, Peter, if not the very best. You don't have a career like his unless you're quite special.
Zico.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Zico. Adriano. Cleared without complication. Batistuta. Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to...
Rubbing That is decidedly lacking.
Johor Darul Tazim just served up a reminder of how good they can be on the break. Their method is clear.
Raul. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Yeah, the idea was right. The delivery wasn't. They can revisit that further on.
And it's Zico. Raul. He can run onto that.
Might want to be careful there.
Rummenigge unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, well played. He's taken that really cleanly. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. A slightly better ball would have led to a very different outcome there.
Quality deserted them when they really needed it.
Well, the referee has made it pretty clear now that this is his last chance.
Yeah, and he has to change his ways, or this referee could soon change his status.
Johor Darul Tazim with the corner, there first. Oh, smashing header! Well, nothing to report in terms of goals, but it's not going to go. There's the shot! Oh, nearly, but not quite. Neymar, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Piqué did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Back in possession and ready to go again. Maldini is there to clear. Ribéry going face to face with his great rival. Messi. Batistuta. Messi. Adriano. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Cleared away. He's through, now is he in?
Yeah, that's top defending in preventing him turning, which can open up many possibilities.
Now it's Raul. And here's Yamal. Belletti. And it's Yaya Toure. Oh, good ball.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Ribéry. Now it's... He's had it! Zico. Nicely weighted ball. There's no flag. It's still 0-0, but no shortage of effort. He's found a way through. That's tidy. Rummenigge. Well read. And the danger is averted. Back into the middle. That is a brilliant interception. And he has slightly undercooked that one.
Look, the game is full of ifs and buts. If only the pass could have completed its journey.
Neymar back and defending. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. No way through.
There will be 1 minute added time.
Zico. Oh, well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Belletti. And the first 45 minutes are up. Truth be told, perhaps it's not the game that many anticipated, but there is lots to be seen in it, lots to be taken from it. Plenty for the key figures to mull over, but it remains goalless.
The
midway point of the game.
A very entertaining half, Peter. The game's been played at a really good intensity. It's been open. It's been quite end-to-end, and I think the crowd are really immersing themselves into this, and I just hope we get more of the same in the second half. Something to look forward to.
Well, after 45 minutes, it is still goalless. A change, perhaps, after half-time. And the game has already resumed here.
Well, I suppose from a defensive perspective, Peter, neither manager can be too unhappy. I just wonder which team is going to up the ante first.
Gabriel has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. Yamal tries to dink it in, steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Gilberto Silva. Danielson in acres of space out wide. And a header! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
Well, they can break here. Yamal. And Mateus. And he's picked out the run. And Ribéry! Oh, the ball's run loose here.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
Mateus.
Well, that has caused disappointment to some, unsurprisingly, and disgust to others. What a waste.
He could be in here. Great hit! Oh, he's managed to get it all wrong.
Beautifully worked to take the defence out of the picture, but there'll be no rush to see the replay on this.
So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively.
Was 80,314.
Short changes him with that pass. Raul. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Piqué. Passing is crisp and sharp. Raul. That looks a good ball through. Oh, well played. He needed to get that right.
Substitution on the field.
Well, height could make all the difference on these set pieces.
And the goalkeeper's got a good palm to that.
26, Mateus.
Oh, easy pickings there.
Oh, really well played.
Ball driven towards the far post.
Number 8, Davis. Substitution.
Davids is there, and he can pick it up. Couldn't quite squeeze that one through. A deeply frustrating game so far. Certainly in terms of the scoreline, it remains 0-0. Up he goes! Batistuta. Looking for the runner. All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. The major moment in the game. Oh, great save by Dida! Oh no, he's managed to miss it.
Oh, Peter, I'm not a great reader of body language, but I didn't like the way he walked up to that.
Tries a shot! And he has kept it out somehow.
Davids really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
So their fourth corner of the game. Johor Darul Tazim are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Shot at goal! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Can he stop it going out? Just a quarter of an hour to play.
Well, they deserve an awful lot of credit for their commitment to the cause, but it's a goal credit that would be most welcome now.
Looks to go up and over. Keeper's dealt with that.
Johor Darul Tazim really aren't making anything meaningful of their time on the ball.
Adriano! A real chance and a real let-off.
I think he deserves credit for getting something away, given that he had to contend with a double dose of closing down.
Adriano. Good spot, he's seen the run. Denilson. Batistuta. Johor Darul Tazim needed that. They really needed it.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
And the flag has stayed down.
Well, both sides might have to settle for a draw here, although there's still a chance for one last fling.
And Romario! Oh, what about that? And that might well be that. And that is about as cool as they come. He picked his spot expertly.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Corinthians take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
And that has been clubbed away.
Yeah, this kind of bold running will always get you into areas of possibility.
Four added minutes has been indicated.
The pressing's intense and it's paid off. There will be 4 extra minutes. That's a nicely measured pass. Chance here to counter. And it's Batistuta. Piqué calmly anticipates. Pull it.
Footballing width usually identifies with running room, and we've just seen a prime example.
Johor Darul Tazim with a corner and hardly any time left on the clock.
Well, they've got to get everyone forward, and maybe even the keeper.
And time is up. Well, that was tense. The two parties separated by the game's only really meaningful moment. Intriguing for the neutrals, unbearable, sometimes unwatchable. Well, they say football's only a game, but you should try telling this lot.
Hello,
Without a
everybody,
doubt, it
and
is the
welcome
week's
to
most
today's
eagerly
match.
awaited contest. A sporting event which has magnificent scenery as its backdrop. It is tribal, and it has aroused the most primal of instincts in so many of us. And we are glad to have you alongside us for it. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. So the wait is over, we can finally get going. Welcome to everybody who has joined us for this unmissable game. Hugely anticipated, hugely hyped, undoubtedly the place to be at this moment in time. And the matchday noise at this place is truly special. The pride, the passion, it adds to a massive sense of occasion. And as you can see, we've already started here. That is good alertness. Szoboszlai. Oh, he's going to be pulled back for that one. Oh, nearly. Szoboszlai. Oh, it's come loose. He has found the way through. And that should get the job done. Cross. Oh, he's been caught on it here. And he thumps it clear. Roberto Carlos got a long way forward to join the attack.
Bale really added the width there thanks to...
He gets big! No, not the best of headers. Not the best distribution from the keeper. And here's Yamal. Rummenigge. Gullit. Real chance! There it is! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
BG Pathum United are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. And if you have just joined us, still just one goal between them. And the score is 1-0. BG Pathum United looking to pass their way through. That's really well manoeuvred. And it's Bale. Oh, this looks sharp. Szoboszlai is someone with real dynamite in his boots. Platini in with the challenge. Xavi Alonso. Rummenigge. Oh, good-looking ball. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Good spot, he's seen the run. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? Van Basten unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. And here's Gullit. And the shot's on here. It's loose, and there's a race. And one more try! Oh, taken with style. And again, they simply do not know what has hit them. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
And how easy did he make that look? That is supreme.
Johor Darul Tazim are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Szoboszlai did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process. Platini. Szoboszlai. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Davids. And it's Gullit. And it's Xavi Alonso. Approaching the half-hour mark. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Yamal going face-to-face with his great rival. And here's Gullit. Rummenigge. Lahm. Is that a foul? Yes, the referee's given it. And that was very necessary. Lovely bit of skill. And that has been clubbed away. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
And the counter is on. And it's Gullit. Little pass back.
Really got in his face there, and it was well played.
He just refused to budge, and he's got his way. Rummenigge. He's had a hit!
Oh, it's die-hard defence, and the willingness to put his body on the line. Very impressive.
Szoboszlai. And they win it back again. Not the most accurate pass. Van Basten. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Chance to straight hit! No mistake! On the cusp of half-time, he delivers with perfect timing.
Oh, that was a cracking little exchange to set up the finish, and a lovely understanding between both players. I mean, that's clearly tailored on the training ground and delivered beautifully on match day.
BG face to face with the keeper. Shot a goal! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And this could be the final action of the first half. And we've reached half-time. So half-time, no shortage of action and talking points at both ends of the field. 3 goals to light up the crowd, and a fair reflection of the territorial state of play, with the half-time scoreline 2-1. And neither side holding back here. It has been quite a half, this.
Well, we've had plenty to go at in that first half, Peter, and it's a fragile lead that could quite easily change hands in the second. If you like your football unpredictable, I think you're at the right match.
Johor Darul Tazim leading by 1 in a finely poised game. It is intriguing to watch and could easily go either way. And the game has already resumed here. BG Pathum United trying to orchestrate a breakaway here by the looks of it.
Well, I would say that this is probably the easiest way to play the game, because you try and absorb in numbers defensively, and then you look to hit it with a long ball quickly on the counter-attack to get your men in behind the opposition defence.
Just looking for that one telling pass. Strokes it back. And here's Bale. Now it's Van Basten. Can he spark a counter here? Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Szoboszlai. Roberto Carlos looking to hit the byline here. Bastoni is there, and he can get that clear. Johor Darul Tazim can breathe again, just.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
It's gone out for a throw-in. Well seen, saw that coming.
He read that really well and stopped it.
BG Pathum United appear to be happy to let their front players stay up front all the time.
Well, it's signalling to the opposition that they're setting themselves up for the counter-attack. It's plain and simple.
Oh, that's well spotted. Bullet given the lift of his goal. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Xavi Alonso. Passing is crisp and sharp. Van Basten. He's played him through. Bastoni makes the interception.
Well, it's good stuff. This is better.
They're coming again and again.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Yamal. And the pass is intercepted. Rummenigge. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, that's a fine interception. Xavi Alonso. Rummenigge. Davids.
This is what good chemistry is all about.
Xavi Alonso. Great defending, strong and determined. Szoboszlai. And that could set him on his way. Look at the space. Great chance! And it's in! Do not write them off. Back they come.
Well, there's always a chance of being caught like that when you surrender the football.
Substitution on the field. Number 6.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact. This has become one superb game of football.
Well, this is to be expected, Peter. When you've got two strong teams of fairly equal standing, the outcome should all come down to finishing.
Coming on the field.
It's Batistuta. Piqué cuts out the pass.
Number 9.
No joy this time.
Number 26.
Now who's going to be first to this?
Number 19.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising.
Number 20.
And that is out of play.
Substitution in progress.
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
That's been cut out, well played. BG Pathum United finding their passes. Oh, that is a Grubbeninger! Goal! And the game is well and truly turned on its head. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
No other outcome there. That was bang in the corner, unstoppable.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it. I think we're about to see a frenetic finish. No half measures from here.
Delicate ball, and it needs to be, but he's made sure that's not getting through. Has a look and plays it forward. Neymar. Ernest. Expertly cut out, really nicely done. And that was very necessary.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly.
And here's Bale. Adriano, and the finish! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that. Well, in my opinion, set pieces are 50-50 moments, and this is a rather big one, and it all depends on the service.
And it's Xabi Alonso. And that is expertly dealt with. And that is that. Johor Darul Tazim played more than a part in what has been a very exciting game. A game that began so promisingly from their perspective, but they are leaving here feeling utterly deflated.
This is a lost children.
How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Johor Darul Tazim just may have felt a little extra pressure in front of their own fans that caused a nervousness and tension.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.